Good afternoon, everyone. Our topic for today is all about solid waste management. Solid waste management is one of the most environmental issue here in the Philippines, and it is the materials or items that is no longer useful and needs to be thrown away. So it includes the household trash. These are waste from our homes such as the food scrap, packaging, and the old clothes. So number two is the industrial waste. Comes from the factories such as chemical waste, scraps, or metal. Number three is agricultural waste. Waste from farm like dry leaves or animal poop. And number three is hospital waste. It includes the syringes, gloves, or the waste of the medicine. So let's proceed to our next topic, which is the types of solid waste. Number one is biodegradable waste. These are natural waste that decompose or break down over time with the help of bacteria. Example, food scraps, fruit peels, leaves, and this can be composted and turned into fertilizer. Number two is non-biodegradable waste. These are materials that do not rot easily and can last for hundreds of years. Example, plastics, can, and the glasses. So number three is hazardous waste. These harmful or dangerous to people, animals, or environment. Example, batteries, chemicals, pesticides, medical waste. So they must be handled with extra care. Number four is e-waste or electronic waste. These are damaged or unuseful electronic device. Example is old phones, computers, TVs, broken charger, and they contain bad for our health. Let's proceed to the effects of poor waste management. Number one is health hazard. Garbage become breeding ground for flies, rats, mosquitoes, and it can carry disease. Scattered waste can cause injuries, especially if there are broken glasses or sharp metal. Number two is environment damage. Plastics and non-biodegradable waste pollute rivers, ocean, and the soil. So these are materials harms animals when they eat or trap waste. So number three is air pollution. Burning garbage release toxic smoke that can cause respiratory problem like asthma or bronchitis. So number four is flooding. When garbage clogs drainage system is caused flooding during heavy rain, especially in low-lying areas. So sa environmental impacts, it includes the land pollution, water contamination, air pollution, wildlife harm, and lastly, the contribution to climate change. And then sa health impacts na ang mga katong mga lamok nga gadala na og mga sakit such as the dengue and sa rats na ang leptospirosis. So kailangan din nato i-decompose og tarong ang atong basura kay para dili pud mag sakit. So thank you. And sa next topic, matakol na dito ang reuse, reduce, and recycle.
So good day everyone, my name is Kate Dodoli. So now I will be the one who continue the management of solid waste. So we will talk about the various methods used to manage solid waste. This method help reduce the harmful effect of waste on people and the environment. So first is landfilling. Landfilling, one of the common and traditional ways of disposal. Landfilling means burying solid waste in the ground in specially prepared areas. So landfill are located, designed, operated, and monitored to ensure compliance with federal regulation. They are also designed to protect the environment from contaminants, which may be present in the waste stream. So the purpose of a landfill is to bury a trash in such a way that it will be isolated from groundwater. So next is incineration. Incineration is the process of burning solid waste at high temperature. This helps reduce the volume of waste significantly. Example of this is the material used in the hospital, just like the syringe, contaminated bandages, and other infectious materials cannot be sent to regular landfill because they may spread disease. Instead, they are brought to an incineration facility where they are burned at high temperature, usually over 800 degrees Celsius. This process reduces the waste to ash and kills all harmful microorganisms. So next is composting. Composting is a natural process that decomposes organic waste, transforming it into a nutrient-rich oil amendment called compost. This process involves the breakdown of materials like food scraps, yard waste, and other organic matter by microorganisms under controlled, oxygen-rich condition. Composting mimics nature's way of recycling organic matter, speeding up the decomposition processes. Example is the barangay composting program. Many barangay in the Philippines composting program where household and communities manage biodegradable waste to create fertilizer instead of sending it to the landfills. So next is recycling and reuse. Recycling waste is the process of collecting and reprocessing discarded materials into new product, usable product, and reducing the needs for virgin materials and minimizing environmental impact. It's a key component of waste management, promoting sustainability by conserving resourcing and reducing pollution. And reuse, using item again without changing form. So next, we will talk about the waste to energy plants. Waste to energy plants, these are special facilities that burn waste to generate energy, such as electricity or heat. This not only help reduce the volume of waste but also make good use of it as a resource. So lastly is segregation at source. So segregation is the process of separating different types of waste materials into designated categories for proper handling, treatment, and disposal. This practice is crucial for effective waste management as it enables recycling, composting, and safe disposal of hazardous materials. So, even with this method, we still face many challenges. So, one is lack of awareness about proper waste disposal or not properly collected. It leads to many serious problems for people. Often leads to improper waste disposal practices such as littering and illegal dumping, which exacerbate environmental problems. So second is inadequate infrastructure. So inadequate infrastructure means that the tools, facilities, and system needed to manage waste properly are not enough, broken, or missing. Just like example is the lack of garbage truck, not enough truck to collect waste regularly. Result waste piles up in the streets. And other example is no proper waste bins, no available bins in the public places or homes for waste separation. So the result is people throw all types of trash in one bin or on the ground. So next is the poor waste segregation. Means when people do not separate their waste properly. For example, is mixing biodegradable or non-biodegradable and hazardous waste in one bin. Example is mixing food waste with plastic, throwing leftover rice, banana peel, and candy wrappers in one trash bag. Another is throwing batteries or chemicals with regular trash. Batteries contain toxic chemical that can leak and harm the environment. So, effects of poor waste segregation is the harder to recycle and health hazard. Harder to recycle materials is cannot be reused if they are mixed or contaminated. And health hazard is dangerous items like sharp objects or chemicals. So lastly is the rising plastic waste and e-waste. One of the biggest problem in solid waste management today is the increase in plastic waste and electronic waste, also called e-waste. So plastic waste used in packaging, bags, bottles, and many daily items, but most of it is non-biodegradable, which means it does not break down easily. As a result, plastic waste builds up in landfills, river, and ocean, harming wildlife and polluting the environment. And e-waste or electronic waste is include old cell phones, computers, TVs, chargers, and other electronic devices. These items often contain toxic chemicals like lead and mercury. If not disposed of properly, they can pollute soil and water and pose a danger to human health. These problems shows that managing solid waste is not just the government's job. It's something we all need to be involved in. So, how can we improve? The best solution and best practices is a community education and awareness. So, educating people about waste segregation is very, very important. And proper waste segregation at source is dapat kabalutan mo sulod sa mga plastic if ang iyang bin is plastic na siya, and kabalutan mo segregate or separate sa mga biodegradable or non-biodegradable bin. And stronger laws and regulation or stronger laws and proper enforcement can help manage waste better. And promoting recycling industries. So, we support recycling industries. Kanang ti-collect og mga plastic pwede pa na nila ma-form into new product. And government-private partnership or government and communities should work together to improve waste collection system. In conclusion, solid waste management is an essential practices to protect our environment, health, and future. Proper segregation, recycling, composting, and responsible disposal can reduce pollution, conserve natural resources, and prevent overflowing landfills. It requires the cooperation of individuals, communities, and government. By management our waste properly, we take a big steps toward a cleaner, safer, and more sustainable world. And that's all. Thank you.